Hello, everybody. We're doing art stuff again. I need to turn this down. I got some nerdy shit in the background. Um, Same thing as before. We're doing more tiles. I sent in a message on Facebook. Sorry. All right. Not looking too bad. Almost done with these. So we got 45-degree angle. We could use a 45-degree angle of this one. So we'll take this. The cool thing is these will all have key shape keys, and some of these kind of overlap a little bit. Because you could, in theory, take the mountain tiles and the valley tiles and shrink them down, and then they would become plains or forest tiles. So there's a lot you can do here. All right, so we're gonna have to turn this into a 45-degree tile. There we go. My fucking camera is being all goofy. Oh, that reminds me, I got YouTube open. Oh, YouTube. Let's turn my brightness down. ModTyrant thingy. Alright. So I'm gonna do. It's just gonna hide the borders. What the fuck? So hide that. And we'll take this 45 degrees. Ah shit, I fucked up. I gotta separate it first. 45. Alright, so this is gonna be a little tricky. I mean, as you can just clearly see, it's gonna be a little wonky. So this needs to be pulled in. And that back. And we could probably just put that there. I find it easier to just go and work my way around in one direction. So we got multiple things here that need to be dealt with. This here, this here. That's looking good. Put this here, and here, pull that back. This just go there. Reason we don't, I mean, I think I said it on the last stream, but the outer edge, because these are tiles, you want all the outer edges to meet flush. Um, but if you turn it into a superstructure, let's say you make a level out of all these tiles and then you join them all together to make a single object, at that point, your edge alignment doesn't matter because it's a single object and you could just have a giant single mesh. So that's another benefit of doing this, is that the tiles just can give you like a starting point if you want to make a more traditional scene. Also, I think tiles kind of help with the creativity. Like it helps you like blueprint things. Blueprint's the wrong word. It can like help you figure out what you want to do with your level. Whereas if you were to just take a big sheet, a big mesh, or terrain editor or something like that, that you'd be starting out flat. And you'd be making hills and valleys and stuff. You'd be making your level, and then I've only ever used game terrain editors, like um, for like Neverwhere Nights and stuff. I haven't actually used any 3D suit terrain tools or anything like that. Um, and the video game terrain editors don't really have a lot of options. Like once you've gotten so far in your level, you can't just break it down to fix something. Like you made a major mistake and you've did all this work. Like there's no way to cut the map in half and add a new section in a terrain editor for like video games like Neverwhere Nights or Dawn of War. You know, just any game that has a terrain editor. But in Blender, it's different, right? So not only are they tiles, but they're also a mesh object, and you could loop cut it, you can do all sorts of stuff with it. So if you're designing it a super level out of these tiles, uh, like, and you need to make a massive change, it's not too hard to fix that. I'm going to add vertex groups, and each vertex group is going to be a copy of its own name. Um, the only problem with that, there is one problem with that, is it'll select every instance of that tile in the superstructure. So it's not the best solution if that's what you're doing. If you're using only tiles, it's not really an issue because you can just remove the tiles and like separate them. You don't need to do any like surgical removal. I'm going to be joining mine for my first game. I'm going to be using the tiles to start out the level and figuring out where I want stuff, and then they're all going to be merged into one object because I want to paint it. I want to texture paint the whole thing, and then after that, I might separate them back into tiles. Probably. Because that'll be easier on the engine. I could load, because if I load in every tile individually, it'd be easier to make a distance thing. My brain is failing me right now. I can't think of the word. You know, like open world, you know, graphics rendering. That's it. Level rendering. It'd make the level rendering easier because every tile is a separate object, and you could just set a range in which these tiles are loaded and unloaded, or if it uses a lower LOD, um, so it's sort of swapping them. So not necessarily unloading them, but swapping it out with a less detailed version. So this does look significantly different, but I do want to change something. I'm not sure what. So this is like an L and a bump. This is spiky. L and multiple. I mean, it's already kind of more unique than that one already. This one's more gravelly looking. Um, think I'm gonna make it straight. The joint here. All the other ones have some sort of like angle chain here. I'm gonna make this one straight. Angle changer. Man, I just can't talk right today. I'm just making shit up. I'm just feeling really like sloppy, lazy with my words. I don't know why. Maybe I might have to do with the bike. I just finished patching a hole in my bike, so that might have something to do with it. Let's make this more jagged. Just give it some more. Well, maybe this is too jagged. There we go. And I think this is too high. I don't like that. I also don't like the geometry on that either. There we go. We'll go with that. That's done. This will be flat plane slice C. I used a. Can't remember. I did not. So that's fine. That works. Doesn't necessarily need that. It's optional. Um, this one's. We need to change this. This should not be B. This should be what is this called? Flat plane. We're gonna call it trench. This one's gonna be completely different. Well, the type. I think it's different enough that it needs a different name. And it needs a new spot as well. Oops. This is technically a trench, so this will be trench B. Here. 20. And now that I think about it, these two are basically the same thing. So take these 20, negative 20. That. main trench B. Groups. Groups. Plain bumpy. Plain bumpy B. That makes way more sense. And this is the end of the line right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Oh no, just 60. Fuck. There we go. And I'm not going to be making any more in that row for that type. So these can go over here. And we're done with these. There will be no more of those. Let's see, the flat plane crater. The probably maybe one more. Oh, we already have a crater over here. We got like 4 different craters. It's ridiculous. Maybe a extra crater, but we already got 4. These are the dual height ones. These 2 bumps, don't need any more of those. Maybe a 3rd bump and an extra crater here. So now all that's left is more valley trench stuff. This is a very shallow trench. So let's see. I would like to get this down one more like that. That's done. I need another trench. This one's gonna be more cratery. It's gonna be just like this, but more. It's gonna have a wall to it. A little bit more structure. So this will be trench C. Let's take this, copy that. Here, take and get. I got hide all that crap. Take. Problem is. Alright, so we're gonna take this. I'm gonna rotate it. I'm gonna have to do some janky shit here. There. I do kind of like that. I don't have a tile with a slope like that. I might keep that actually. Because that's still technically a trench. I would like to over that. Go back to this. Move, unblock, unselect. God, my language today. There we go. I wanted that to be smoother because it was all stretched out. And this right here, this, that. So we want it more square and stuff like that. So this is bothering me too. Oops. There. And that one's done. I need to make a fourth one because that's shit. See, this is what I meant about the height shape. See what I mean? It fucks up everything. So now I don't know how to fix this. I know how to fix this. Hang on. Like that. And then just apply this and just get rid of the whole damn thing. How do I do this? Apply. Join as shapes. Apply all shape keys. There we go. There. God damn. I knew that was going to happen. Do your shape keys last, or you might lose your fucking shit. Alright. Alright, trench A, B, C, D. There's a space in here, don't like it. That means the other one has a space I gotta fix. Trench D. Done. Alright. Oh. Ow. Ow. Alright, sorry everybody. I got to do a lot of stretches because of my I got fucked up neck. Alright. Now this will be trench D, which I already named it. Cool. I wish there was an easier way to name stuff. I gotta name the groups. It's gonna have a valley, and then this here is gonna be kind of like that. And then I gotta take this, pull that back a little bit. Rotate that. Same thing over here. I want the cliff to be like this, and then hello? What do you want, bitch? Wait, you did? You should probably wash your hands. Okay, good, because you don't want to know what my tires have touched. Aw, shit. I streamed Risk of Rain today. I got fucking decimated. We can, yeah. I'm doing my art right now. Yeah, I'm gonna eat you. Your skin's gonna fall off one of these days. Your skin's gonna fall. Oh my god, it's a kitty cat! Meow! Meow! Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Meow. What you doing, buddy? Huh? You getting in trouble? I gotta be careful here because I don't want it to look too clean. Because it's gonna not look right. I think it's important for this to be layered. I can't change any of the dots on the outside. Those have to stay there. I could do that. Narrow it. Yeah. Once it's joined, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want to it. This bothers the hell out of me, this open space. I want to make a loop cut instinctively, but I can't. The most I could do is pull this back halfway and lift it up. I could maybe enlarge the thing here. That. There we go. Why is my shit not working? Oh. I think I'm just going to use the randomizer. You use the randomizer, hide your stuff. Right there. And I think we got it. Alright, that one's done. And these are horizontal, so I have a 45-degree version here. This one sucks in comparison. It's like, it's so subtle. It's not, this, we're gonna have to change this. I'm gonna have to make this like that one over there. So I'm gonna take these and just push them down. I did it again. You could use these as rivers and streams. It's deep enough for a river, definitely. The character's this big, so that's like submerged to your chest. Yeah, I made these a bit too deep. I was thinking these were like hip high. They might be. It's close. It's either hip high or chest high. One of the other. Oh, my face. Since those are the same, I think I can keep this. So we'll keep this. And how's it looking? don't have any things here. Plan B, bumpy. Okay, cool. I still have that. And that's done. So it's okay that this is here. This is not done. So this one, we're gonna take this and I'm going to just apply it and not worry about it. So that's done. This is the 45-degree version. These are two separate tiles that are basically the same thing. This is too similar. I need to get this down lower. Turn that like that. Let me put this down. Oh, goddamn commercials. Alright, there we go. There we go. Ah, crack pop, crack, crack pop. So I need to make a 45 degree because we got the cross. I need to make a 45 degree of both of these, which I do not have the room for. I really want two of those. Yeah, I'll do it. So we'll do this one first. A, B, C, D, E. That will make things easier to name. Okay, that's done. Done. Here, this. Oh my god, my fucking mouse! Stop! I can't tell if my curves, if my wheel's broken, or if there's something fucking. God, I need to cut my hair. Need to wash and then cut it. Probably after I do this, I'll wash it. I might just take a shower. Alright, so take this shit. Select all this. Separate it. Oops. Unhide everything. Here. Unhide everything. I forgot to rotate it like an idiot. 45 degrees. Alright, it should be connected there. There's really no process here. I'm just connecting closest to closest. If that makes sense. So, with the exception of this right here, because if I go here, then this has nowhere to connect. So you have to be careful not to skip things. Now, if they go out of bounds, I have to pull them back in. And that requires, and then you gotta readjust it accordingly. Like that. Also, instinctively, I really want to fill holes too. The fill tool. Really want to do that, but I can't. So the whole point of making it this way is so it's modular and highly editable. You can make something with them, or you can use them as is and mix match them. Ah, almost done. How many tiles is that? If I were to make 25 of each, that's 25, 50, 75, 100, 25, 50, 75, 100, 25, 50, 75, 300 tiles. Oh my fucking god. I'm insane. I mean, I could do it, but saying that number out loud sounds like a lot. Okay, so this needs to go down. And this is the slanted one. Yeah, so this is the hill. So I gotta remake the hill because the geometry is a little wonked up from changing the angle. Hey, what happened to my music? Yeah, I can't look. I mean, I don't want it because I'm streaming. So what the fuck? God damn it! YouTube playlist is useless. I guess I could put the other music on. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna close that out. Damn, it's not in this tab. Here it is. Move to tab 2. And I'm just gonna reset this. I don't want. If I look at it for too long, I might get. I don't want to get in trouble. This is too low. I cannot hear nothing. There. Where'd my toilet paper go? No. So it looks like 2 hours I can make. Most of these are copy pasted. Looks like 20, 25 a day if I do 2 hours a day. And I think that'll be good for that for now. I might change it. And then B will be copied and turned into F. I think those are the only areas where there's a tag for an object. I feel like this one's gonna be a lot harder to do. This in transparency mode. We can probably meet halfway on this one. Halfway on that. There. Here. Bam. 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 This is part of the tunnel, so we'll do that. Move this one up. Oops. There. Back. This here. There. Here. There. Scooch that up. That. This is hideous. Fix that. And there we go. I think that. Oops. That is really low. Alright, and now I gotta just make it different. So I'm gonna make it different by putting a like a cleave in it. I'll just do it manually. So there's a cleave in it. Bring this over here. Also, where the cleave is at, I'm gonna make this go down. Oops. That. This go down, but not as much. And this side is more collapsed looking, so I want it to be straighter. This will be more in line. Why does this not? Oh, because it's 45 degrees. That. And this side will be mostly the same. Push that down. So now it has like an arch thingy going on there. I'll make this one up high. This one is significantly different than this one over here. Alright. I'm done with those. And fuck, I forgot that this needs to go here. Done with that. This is splice. Nice. What the fuck is the difference? It's basically just a crater with a wall, which is very similar to the dual heights. It's the same thing. It's just higher. Um, so I did name one A. I can't tell if it's confusing to not label the original as A or not. I think I will. I think that's less confusing if I label it as A. I'll go back and rename them. But I am having a little bit of an organization issue here. Yeah, splice. Okay, it's like a double crater. But these ones are not double craters. It's the exact opposite of splice. It's more like these, to be honest. It's the dual height. How did I fuck that up? I don't know. I don't know. Two 45-degree angles too. So yeah, we're gonna put this. So we'll get 3 splices here, and okay, I know what to do now. Put it here. I'm done with the craters. We're not gonna make more craters. It's all this because I gotta make two more splices. Uh, and 2 more planes. So we'll move this here about 40, 20. Heights B. I gotta rename this because this is not splice anymore. A, B, C, D. All right. Over here. Negative. Accidentally press duplicate. This is too high. This needs to be relatively low. This one is too similar, so we need to expand it. And this ridge here is too similar. I gotta change that. So I'm gonna do rotate that with that. That out. Rotate this that way. So now that looks completely different. The problem is this U shape. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it into I guess I could do a zigzag. Alright, so this will be splice A. Splice A. This will be B. I'll make another one, but it'll be a 45-degree angle, and I'll beat this one, and I'll alter it so it's different from, so all three are different. This one doesn't really need a 45-degree angle, but whatever. I'd rather do this now than later. It's tedious to do that 50 times in a row. I don't mind doing shape keys 50 times in a row because that's kind of fun because you get to fiddle with it. And something's happening. Take this, make this one C. Name. Oops. C. Here, we're gonna hide. Separate that, rotate it 25 degrees. Hang on, I fucked up. So I really wish global mode would switch to normal mode if you press the axis multiple times, but it does not. It's backwards. Alright. Bam. Alright, same as before. Let's get this connected, and then from there I can do alterations. Let's start here. So this seems pretty straightforward. Meet in the middle. There. There. Push it back. Meet in the middle. Put that there. Push it back. This needs to go. That needs to go all the way here. There. That's fine. Spin. Yeah, meet in the middle for both of these. This can just attach to that. This can go here, pull it back. That needs to go there. This needs to go here. I can just attach straight to it. Scale these down, move them closer. My ear itches, oh my god. I really wish I had TP. It's over there, but I'm not too lazy to get it. Okay, there. This is all fucked up. We're going to move that back. there, there. You know, rotate it. All right, now I gotta make it look different. So we'll get rid of the that part, and we'll also get rid of. Damn it. That. And it looks the same, so I'm gonna stretch it out. I want it to be more flared and less chaotic. The other one was really chaotic. This one's gonna be less chaotic. This is too high. I think this just needs to go straight down. Okay. This needs to go over. Jesus. Yeah, I just need to raise that up. The little dimple is too sharp. It's too chaotic. I could maybe lower down like that. I think that'll be good. It looks completely different. Alright, now the just doesn't look like this is named properly. This is a base. I guess we'll just do this first. Go away, fucking base of shit. Flat plane A probably won't be used if you want your terrain to be interactable. Flat plane A will not work because there's no geometry. It's just a flat plane. I'm going to be using it, but that's because the terrain's it's gonna be a pretty straightforward game. It's not. I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna implement anything crazy. There might be a little bit of mesh editing, but for the most part, it's gonna be a semi-linear game that I'm making. It's gonna be multiplayer. It's a fictional retelling of events in another universe for another game. If that makes any sense. It's gonna be RPG. Um, it's gonna be a dark RPG, so there's gonna be some Dark Souls kind of similarities, but it's not gonna be a Dark Souls game. Like it's not gonna be like clunky. It's not gonna be a clunky game. It's gonna be much more smooth, now. Currently, I think there's 4 races. There's cat folk, lizard folk, goat people, and the chosen people, or God's people, whatever you want to call them. Those are the 4 you can choose from. They're in the thumbnail of all the streams. You can see the full resolution of the pictures on my DeviantArt page. And there's also going to be 4 classes. So 4 classes, 4 races. Um, the ranger, monk, or archer, druid, whatever you want to call it. Foresty person, nature person, uh, monk, weapon master, and a mage. But it's going to be a earth mage. So you can choose between earth magic and time magic. Each element has a cross association. So earth and time are together, uh, like how fire and plasma are together. I forgot, I wrote it down. Fire and electricity are together, I think. Water, it might be water and ice, or water and plants. I forget. Every main element, so like water, fire, earth, water, fire, earth. I guess sound. I don't know if that's an element or not for my game. That one's I'm debating about, because sound is technically just kinetic force through sound. It's just vibrations. Uh, Radiant damage. Uh, which is like nuclear energy, like radiation, like fucked up shit. Oops. I'm gonna make 2 more bumpy planes because it bothers me there's only 2. This is B, 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 and B. Oh shit. I need to delete that. That's gonna confuse me. I'm gonna fuck it up again. C, and then we'll take that, duplicate it again. D. very important that all these have the same UVs. It's very important for painting. For materials, I'll have to UV wrap it. I think copying the UVs and then pinning the edges and then unwrapping it that way would get the best results for materials, because it'd be easier to probably line up the edges that way. Basically, it'll look exactly the same, except you'll see the details in the UVs. But you can paint that too. That is very paintable. You just won't get as high of a detail. You'll get less. You'll probably get less glitches because it's properly UV unwrapped. Um, but the smaller the face, the less the detail. So if I UV unwrap it, so the mesh flow contours the UVs, or the UVs contours the mesh flow, you're gonna get different detail values per face. Whereas every face is equal, you'll get an equal amount of detail, because since you're painting, the painting stays the same. Like when you paint across it, it stays the same, and then it adjusts it and skews it accordingly. Whereas the other way around, it does not, because materials suck. I hate materials. Anyways, I got distracted. I got a Facebook message. Fuck, where was I? Damn it! I think it was naming things. A, A, B. Ah, my throat. Ah. Oh my god, you stupid fuck. I hate this phone. I hate my phone. I never told anybody fucking hate this goddamn phone. Right, 45 minutes left. Trench A, B, C. Did I get this? B, C, D, E. Big dimple. A, B, C, A, B, D, F, E, D, C, E, A. Bam. Alright, we're going to Bumpy. Bumpy Town. I think this one I'm going to put a little ridge thing. And we're going to take this, raise this up, lower that down. Sorry, I'm getting distracted with Facebook again. I want to do something similar to this one, but I need to hide this, and it's not going to be as rough. That one, the other one before it was rough. This one needs to be smoother. Also, I need to look up how tall a mountain is. How tall is an average mountain? 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet. So a person is will average it out 5 feet. So 400 people high. So this is 10 across. This is 10 people tall. If I were to duplicate this, it's 5 times 10 is 50. So this is roughly 50 feet. Maybe more than that. This might actually be more like 7,500 feet. Because I'm not sure. I'd have to import the character. Because I could add it. Find out. But I think it's safe to assume 50. Because if it's actually, because I want it more, because we're at the like, we're assuming the lowest, and if I go over, that's better, right? I know it's at least 50, if not more. That's 50. That's 100. So that's a quarter away there. So that's 1/4. Come on, you dick. Get on here. That damn tile in the back. 100, 200, 300, 400. God damn, mountains are big. And since I have hill, valley, and mountain tiles, the first 100 feet will be a hill. These two will be valleys. There'll be a transition. So the first two will be a hill, which transitions into a completely separate tile set, being the valleys. The valleys will be just massive fucking abominations. And I don't even think I can fit. Like, I think the hill has to transition into it. I don't think I can go from 200 feet and then down. Yeah, it just doesn't look possible. I don't think I can get the mesh to smoothly go into that. So yeah, maybe I could probably do it here, because I can make it the hills in 2 separate sections. So yeah, it's a combination. You're gonna have to use tiles from both the hill, valley, and mountains to create the actual mountain. You have to combine them together. That's how I'm gonna do it. The hard part is getting to the top, both in real life and making them. Starting the transition out is going to be finicky, but once the transition started, it should generally be smooth sailing. And then the variety as well. Hill, valley tiles, mountain tiles, river tiles. I'm going to have to make a river that connects to the mountain. Crevice and canyon tiles. Kind of like mini. Yeah, I would fall in the hill valley category. It wouldn't be. The canyon would be almost mountainy. Canyon. I should say how deep a canyon is. How tall a canyon is, right? Unless you're in it. If you're in the canyons. Did I spell it wrong? Ah, here we go. Oh, that's not it. Grand Canyon. How the hell is it so deep? Does that mean it's a mountain? Why is it so big? It's enormous. River. Why is it so tall? How tall is a valley? Well, this is confusing. How the hell is a mountain smaller than a fucking the Grand Canyon? It's insane. Or at least this is big. 29,000. That's not much bigger than fucking the Grand Canyon's depth. Or was it 4,000 feet? 6,000 feet. Okay, no, that's way bigger. Jesus. I don't know why I read 20,000. I'm seeing numbers. Yeah, this is only like not even a third. It's like less than that. It's like 1/6 the height of the Grand Canyon. Man, 2,000 feet's tiny for a. It's a tiny mountain. Oh well, whatever. At least I know the range. I'll just leave that there. So I have canyon tiles. With being that fucking high, it's like you can see everything. I might make that the limit. Because if I go any higher, you're gonna see the whole fucking. You're gonna see the outskirts of the damn skybox. Unless I put some sort of fog down. Actually, you won't be able to get on a mountain. In the first game, you can't get to a mountain, so I guess there's nothing really to worry about there. Kind of weird that I'm even making the mountain, to be honest. Let me think you can get on a mountain. Can you get up a mountain the same game? Yes. Yes, you can. The second game, you can. Second game, you can go anywhere. So I'm just gonna move this there. Join. Object. Join. Hill. Stack. Measure. weird. Manually stack. There we go. And I think once I do this, I'm done with the flat planes and forest tiles. And then I can move on to the shape keys for them. I want this one to be really curvy. Let's turn this off because I think I can't use that anymore. Not a lot of space to work with. So they're all done. I'm out of drinky drink. Um, yeah, I'm gonna give me a drink and a snack. I'll be right back. I shall return. Look at the cool tiles. put my syrup in there. Let's do some. I'm hungry. This will just go left to left, left to right. Paint UVs. Real UVs. With H. We'll get the edges while we're here. And then and I guess that's it. I mean, getting any more, going any more into vertex groups would just be kind of redundant. And having a unique vertex group for each tile you use, that would take up more time than it's worth. So I'm just going to do edges and surfaces for now. Go ahead and do the UVs. So we'll take this. Pin those. Control I. No. Really? I think Control I is insert. Take that. Unwrap. There's a reason that didn't work. Oh, you know what? I know what's wrong with it. Object, apply, picture scale. There we go. Got it. Bam. Main one we want is paint UVs. Now, go into here, go into object mode, basis, do -1, 1, E1. Ah, fuck, what did I call this? I can't remember. Height shape. Height shape. That's, yeah, we're just gonna call it height. So now that we're in height, we're gonna go ahead and just take this. And we're gonna go down about halfway. And around. And that. Select this again. I think we got it. Not sure why I did that. I don't like the little dimple in the middle. Okay. I think I see what the problem is. Ow, my leg. Okay, I'm okay with the little thing you got popped up right there in the corner of the screen. Does it get deeper? That's the question. Deeper and lower. Yeah. Not as low as I want. So what I'm going to do is a little bit lower like that. That's done. Next. Dimple. Is this even worth fucking with? Trying to think. Like, no, it just doesn't seem unique enough. It really doesn't. Just gonna subdivide it and then take this, go around the edges here, hide them, click this middle one, and I'm gonna turn it into an actual dimple. Give it more of a better shape. That's better. Somebody might want to use that now.